Welcome back, you guys. We got another review video for you today. And today we're going to be reviewing the One Leaf Commander NV500. So if you guys have kept up with the channel, if you're subscribed, you've seen me do other reviews on One Leaf products. If you're not subscribed, take a second, go up there, click that little subscribe button. Also, come over here and click that little notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. It don't cost you a dime, only takes a few seconds of your time. So after watching this video, if this scope is something you'd like to try, I'm going to leave my affiliate link in the description. If you go in there, use that affiliate link, it helps me out, which in turn helps the channel. It'll also save you some money. So the last Commander scope I did a review on was the NV400. And that thing was a brute. It was big. It was a big old scope. Big, heavy, a little bit different, more of a scope, a traditional scope style. It actually had 30 millimeter rings you put it on. But again, it was heavy. Now the NV500 is a little bit different. It does have what I call a hard mount, okay? It does come a little different. There are no scope rings. It's got a cantilever right here, and on the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, it's got different holes. So if you want to change how far back you set this, you can even flip it around and go the other way, just depending on how your rail is and how you want your eye relief and how it sits on your rifle. So what's unique about the NV500 is the ability to change out the front lens. This particular model comes with a 2X and a 4X, which is a 2-power and a 4-power. You can get a 6-power as well. This particular model with the rangefinder and these two different lenses run about $840. Now don't freak out. If you don't want to spend that kind of money, you ain't got that kind of money, just visit oneleaf.ai, go look at their products, go to their night vision, check out the Commander series, and you can build your own package, okay? If you want to get it with just the 2-power lens, no rangefinder, no card, they're running about 535, 540 bucks. So you can get them a lot cheaper. And that particular price is about running with most night vision scopes out there, good night vision scopes, good clarity, good recording quality, okay? So that's a very fair price in my opinion. The ability to change out the lens, I think, is kind of a game changer. Because if you ever make a mistake and you buy a scope that just don't have enough power, you can just buy a separate lens and you don't have to buy a whole new scope. Like always, I'm going to show you some video of some daytime and some nighttime with the 2-power and the 4-power and let you guys decide if it's something you'd like. So real quick, we're just going to do kind of an overview. I'll just kind of spin it around a little bit, let you look at it from a distance, and I'm going to take a camera. Of course, we'll get in closer and we'll go over all the functions and go over some of the things in the menu. Again, I could spend 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour going over everything that's in this menu, but we don't need to do that. We're going to go over the key functions. This is what she looks like right here. It's your rangefinder on the side that also has a laser in it. We'll go over that as well. There is your IR light. Now, I like to mount my IR light as far forward as I can. You don't have to. On the side of the rangefinder right there, you can actually mount it on top. If you don't have it with the rangefinder, it does have a rail on the side. You can mount it right there. But again, I like to mount mine as far forward as I can to keep that light further forward. What it looks like on the other side. Now I'm going to grab the camera again. We're going to come a little closer, go around it, show you the IR light, go over all that, and we'll get to some video. So starting from this side right here, real quick, got your cap right here that covers all your SD card, your charging port, your micro HDMI, so you can actually plug into that, run it to your TV or computer so you don't have to pull your SIM card out and do all that downloading. Here is your different lens. I'm going to, here in a minute, when I get two hands, I'm going to show you how easy it is just to switch out this front lens. Also, I'll make a note real quick. With the 2-power, it is the only one that you can actually adjust here with a different lever to let in more light and to take out the light. So you can let in more light, make it a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, and I'll show you that on the video as well. Come down here. Here's your IR light that comes with it. Now, again, this IR light, I'll try to see if I can make it work. It does show you different power levels. Don't know if you can see that, if it's bright enough. But what I like about this, you have your level indicators, okay? A little bit too light out here. But when you turn it on, you know if you're on high, medium, and low, which is a lot better than most of them. You have to push it, keep pushing it, and kind of guess if you're high, medium, or low, or even some of the ones you push and you have to twist to gain power and stuff like that. Real easy to mess up or even leave on. This right here will tell you if it's on or off. So if you're looking down and you see those on, you ain't gonna leave it on in the truck, burn the battery up. Now, front of the scope, each one of these different lenses will have a cap that you can actually flip open. Okay, night vision or nighttime, that's how you want to have it, completely open. During the daytime, you want to have that cap closed and pull out that centerpiece so you don't let too much daylight get into the scope. Come around this side, you got your rangefinder here. In the front, you have your laser on the bottom, which actually has a windage and elevation adjustment, so you can line up your laser with your crosshairs. Pretty cool feature right there. Again, here's your rail for your IR light. If you want to have it mounted back here, to simply remove your rangefinder, you just take these two screws loose right here, and you'll have another rail. It's just got contacts, prongs, just kind of like this lens does. Come around here. Here is your power button, your sleep button, and then we get up here to the top. Very simple. So this button right here turns. This controls your zoom in, your zoom out, or you push and hold for a few seconds. The menu will come up. You just cycle through, click it, start working through your menu. Here you have your record or your picture taking button right here. Click it once, you record, push and hold, it'll take a picture. This button right here is your day-night mode. Okay. Also, if you push and hold, your picture-in-picture will come up. We'll go over that in a second too. And then last right here, you have your button that you can have your playback. You can watch your video if you want to. And you have your just one click, instant click will change the brightness inside the scope so you can see a little more. Again, when you have the rangefinder turn on, just one click and your rangefinder will come on and stay on the whole time. All right, y'all, it's that easy. You don't have to have a college degree to use this scope. Again, I could take a whole hour and go through all the functions that are in there, all the stuff that's in that menu, 4 pages. We're not going to do that. Real quick, I'm going to show you how to change these lenses out real quick, and then we'll go over the key features of this scope, and then we'll get on to the video, how it looks when it records. All right, you guys, it's very easy to change these out. You got marks on the lens side and the scope side. So on the lens side, you'll notice you'll have a little mark here. It's a little hand pointing to the lock. That's where it's going to lock, and you know you're good to go. This little lever right here, you just want to pull it back and just turn the lens. Pops right out. Grab the other one. They all come with a mark on the lens itself. You want to line that up. Pull this button back again. Line that up with that mark. Turn it, and you should hear it snap. Just that easy. Pull it back. Put it back in. Snaps. There you go. Just that easy. All right, y'all, sun's starting to set pretty fast. So let's go over a couple of key features on the scope. Actually, going to look at the box right here because I keep forgetting them. It's got first focal plane, second focal plane, which is a great feature, especially for a hunter. A lot of guys like to use that first focal plane. A lot of guys like to use the second focal plane. So you've got your choice of what you want to use, your preference. It's got 6 different profiles in here. You want to put on 6 different weapons. That's always good to know. You've got 7 different reticles with 5 different colors to choose from. You've got 3 different picture sizes. You've got the 16:9, the 4x3, and what's called a small. Now, that's probably one of the things I like the most about this scope. I actually put it on the small, and what it does is it shrinks that screen down a little bit, and you're actually able to get a little bit further back and get some better eye relief. I haven't seen that on any other night vision that I've tested, so I really do like that on here. You do have a gyroscope in here if you want to use it. I don't particularly like it. I think it kind of muddies up the picture. I like to go in there and cut all the display off, the widgets and stuff. I like it pretty much a blank screen. That's always the best to me. I don't want anything else kind of in there messing with me. It does have the picture-in-picture. What's cool about this one, you can actually adjust where you want your picture-in-picture at. Now, if you don't know what picture-in-picture is, it's just a little bitty screen that has whatever you're actually aimed at magnified, okay? Just a little spot magnified. So a lot of guys like to use that. Again, I don't. It kind of takes away from my concentration of what I'm aiming on. So, but if you do want to use it, you do have that option, and you can actually take it and move it anywhere on the screen you want to. Most of the time, they're in the top center, but now you can put them at the bottom left, bottom right, top left, dead nut center, whatever you want to do. And of course, you've got the one-shot zero. Most of these scopes it's one-shot zero. It's kind of a must. You got to have. Don't know why they call it a one-shot zero. I usually take 2 or 3 shots to make sure my grouping's good, and then I'll zero it out. Guys, let's get to the videos. So for the first 2 videos I'm going to show you are going to be on a cloudy day with the 2 power and the 4 power. Now keep in mind, I did do a lot of recording. I'm not going to show the whole thing. I'm just going to kind of give you a view of what it looks like. So I'm going to cut them a little bit short, those videos. All right, here we are with the 4 power lens right there. Let's see if we can range that. We are in a different part of the yard. 454 yards. And you can really focus in. Light will automatically adjust for you to help you pick up some better light in darker spots, which is really nice.
94 yards away. That matches my other rangefinder. The vehicle over there is 130. Yeah, matches my other one. Let's go out there and let's zoom it in a little bit. We'll adjust the lens in the front. That is 13 times digital zoom. Bring it back in. Go ahead and switch over to the 2 power, see what it looks like. Alright, we're at the 2 power now. Kind of pan around a little bit. Got the front focus. Real nice and clear. That's just a little target right there I got. That's almost 50 yards. Kind of give you just a reference. There's that same tank. That little 450 yards. This is 2 power. All the way in. We can kind of zoom out a little bit, or zoom. There we go. Let the front focus a little bit. Okay, and this is 13 times digital zoom on the 2 power lens, which isn't bad, but you can obviously see on the 4 power get a little bit better clarity further out. Put that in. Remember, that was 130 yards. Kind of play with the focus there. Still nice and clear. Again, this is on the 4K 60 FPS. So again, you can tell how much more on the 4 power lens that you get. You just get some further distances. This gives you a wider field of view.
Now I'm going to show you what it looks like in the 2 power and the 4 power on a bright sunny day.
Okay, we are out here daytime. It's around 3 o'clock or so. This is on the 4K 120 frames per second. See if we can just kind of fix that reticle right there. Again, this is a 2 power. Now, what I like about this, let's see what that tree line is back there. What's our range on that tree line? It's 155 yards. I think you can see it in there on the film. A couple clicks of zoom. That's 7 times. You go any more than that, I'll show you, but you go all the way. I mean, it's just so grainy that, you know, I don't think you're ever going to really need to zoom in that much. What's cool about the 2 power, you have its separate knob back here where you can let light in. Let that light in like that. Or I can take some light out. Doesn't have that feature on the 4 power, but it does on the 2 power. So you can let light in, take light out. Alright, here we are with the 4 power lens. This is zoomed all the way in. Hadn't put any zoomies to it yet, but you can see right there how much difference the field of view is. Look at that tree line back there. We are at, yep, same yardage. We'll adjust the focus a little bit. We'll go back to this light pole. Same exact yardage we had a while ago. You can see the field of view, just how much. We'll do a couple of clicks in. But I just put it on the 120 just to show you the highest frame rate of what it looks like. You can adjust it any way you want to. Tree line back there. Yep, same distance.
And of course, these latest videos are going to be at nighttime with the 2 power and the 4 power.
Alright, you guys, so it is a little past 9 o'clock at night. This is the 2 power lens. I'm actually still in daytime mode right now. So it's dark out here. Dark, it's cloudy, but any ambient light, it literally grabs. Let's switch over to night mode. And you can see, even without the IR light, you can still see pretty dang good. I mean, it's something else, man. So we're gonna cut this range out right there. Let's put this into focus. Let's range at. We are at 80 yards. We're at 81 yards to that pole. without any IR light. We're going to go ahead and put the IR light on. So this is low power. Gotta fix our focus there a little bit. Now that's at 81 yards. Make it a tight beam or a wide beam. Reference will zoom in a little bit. That's with the focus. Okay, again, this is the 2 power. You'll see the difference in the 4 power. Okay, here we are with the 4 power. Zoomed all the way in. This is still daytime mode. You can see it's gathers a lot of light. Again, it's dark. It's after 9 o'clock. Cloudy. There's literally no light. That's just any ambient light it can find. So let's go to nighttime mode. It does have the starry mode. I'll show you that real quick. I'm not a fan of the starry mode, of that purple color. Not for me. Some of you guys may like it. It's just a low light mode that you don't need IR light for. That's 120 yards right there to that culvert. We are in the night mode. Gotta mess with the focus a little bit, get that zoomed in. Okay. And we are at 81 yards. So let's go to first power on the IR light. And that's just first power. Again, that's 81 yards. We go across the street there, or I believe 120, 127 yards. Kind of mess with the focus, get nice and tight on it. That is, I'm sorry, that is medium. It was low at first, now it's medium IR. And there is your high.
All right, you guys, I don't know what you guys think about it, but I think the video quality is excellent. I really do. Now, keep in mind, when you're recording at night, you don't want to go any higher than the 4K 30 FPS. During the daytime, you can go to the 60 and the 120, but make sure at night you don't go any higher than the 30 FPS. The recording is a little bit jumpy, doesn't record that well. I didn't know this when I first started messing with night visions a few years ago. Never paid attention to it, never dawned on me until I started doing some research. And you want to keep it at the 30 FPS when you're recording in night vision. All right, you guys. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I really do. Again, if this is a scope you'd like to give a shot, maybe make a purchase on, I'm going to leave my affiliate in the description. You can use that affiliate for anything you want to go from One Leaf check out. Again, make sure you use that affiliate link. It does help me out, which helps the channel out. And like I said, it'll save you a little bit of money. All right, y'all, sun's setting, starting to get hot. I'm starting to get hungry. Appreciate y'all watching. Every chance you get, wet a line, let an arrow fly, put some rounds down range. We'll see y'all next time.